The honourable member for Kelowna Lake Country.
My questions are for the Minister of Mental Health and Addiction. The Minister's Department approved of an open drug use policy in public places, including parks and playgrounds in British Columbia in 2023. Does the Minister believe children seeing drug usage normalizes drug usage for children?
The honourable minister.
Madam Chair, we're committed to a compassionate approach to this public health crisis that is clearly anchored in public safety as well. But we need to understand that those who use drugs need to be directed to health care. Families and communities have a right to be safe wherever they are, parks, beaches.
The honourable member for Kelowna Lake Country.
Does the Minister believe illicit drug supplies left in parks and playgrounds increases the risk of accidental overdoses of minors?
The honourable minister.
We are moving through this public health crisis with a strict lens on public safety and public health, and we will work with jurisdictions.
Honourable member for Kelowna Lake Country.
The Minister has confirmed tonight that the leading cause of death of children and teens, sadly, in British Columbia in 2023 is illicit drug toxicity, correct?
The honourable minister.
Yes, the toxic drug supply is costing us many lives in many communities, and it is absolutely tragic.
Honourable member for Kelowna Lake Country.
In Campbell River, a major drug seizure was reported in February 2024 having hydromorphone pills with evidence suggesting they were diverted from government-funded supply. Did the Minister ask for a briefing on this?
The honourable minister.
As I've stated before, both in the House and in this committee, the RCMP, based on the most recent data, has shown that there has been no increase in hydromorphone diversion in Canada over the last decade.
Honourable for Kelowna Lake Country.
Is the Minister concerned about diversion of government-funded drugs like this to children?
Honourable minister.
I think we're all concerned about diversion because it is illegal.
Member for Kelowna Lake Country.
Is the Minister aware that the drug seizure in Campbell River had fentanyl powder molded into the shape of gummy bears and dinosaurs?
The honourable minister.
All diversion is illegal, Madam Chair, and extremely concerning. This is why law enforcement is a key pillar of our strategy.
Honourable member for Kelowna Lake Country.
Does the Minister not think these were targeting children?
The honourable minister.
All diversion is illegal, and we are concerned for all our children.
The honourable member for Kelowna Lake Country.
Is the Minister taking action to stop these drugs from getting into the hands of children?
The honourable minister.
We continue to work with law enforcement and jurisdictions to ensure that diversion is mitigated.
Member for Kelowna Lake Country.
Has the Minister given any directives at all to stop these illicit drugs from getting into the hands of children?
The honourable minister.
We're working closely with public safety and criminal justice partners to ensure that diversion is mitigated.
The honourable member for Kelowna Lake Country.
I think we should take that as a no. September 2023, the Minister received a letter from 17 addiction medicine doctors who said, quote, "We are regularly seeing and hearing in our practices that diverted hydromorphone is causing harm to both adults and children." Does the Minister agree with their statements?
The honourable minister.
I've both met and received letters from experts on their concerns, and this is why we have listened to them and heard them and taken their advice, and also listened to other experts to ensure that we create programs with jurisdictions that are safe.
Kelowna Lake Country.
Has the Minister implemented any of the recommendations from the letter that I referenced?
The honourable minister.
Health Canada has worked with prescribed alternative programs to ensure that protections are in place.
Kelowna Lake Country.
Has the Minister taken any action to mitigate government-funded drugs being diverted into the black market?
The honourable minister.
That is the role of law enforcement, Madam Speaker.
The honourable member for Kelowna Lake Country.
Has the Minister taken any action to mitigate government-funded drugs from getting into the hands of children and teens?
The honourable minister.
The government funds programs. Provinces have contracts for the medications.
The honourable member for Kelowna Lake Country.
Government-funded drug policy protocols allow for prescribed fentanyl to minors without parental knowledge in BC. Does the Minister support this?
The honourable minister.
To be clear, no child in BC has been prescribed fentanyl. That being said, I'll leave it there.
The honourable member for Kelowna Lake Country.
Does the Minister believe that there should be a minimum age for when youth can receive recreational fentanyl?
The honourable minister.
Madam Chair, no one should be receiving recreational fentanyl.
The honourable member.
Does the minister believe that parental agreement should be required before their child is prescribed a dangerous drug like fentanyl?
The Honourable Minister.
As the member well knows, the relationship between a physician and their patient is a sacred one.
Kelowna Lake Country. Oh, Member Kelowna Lake Country, there's time is up.